In this video I'll be tuning the amazing Group B Subaru WRX. Hello everybody, thanks for stopping by. This is KCR-Mark. So if you've seen in my previous videos, you know I'm a huge fan of the Group B rally cars in Gran Turismo 7. This is a car that I tuned many months ago, but since the physics update and all the BOP changes, I thought it was definitely worth bringing it out and giving it a refresh on the tune. So we're going to be taking it around the Tokyo Expressway. The car, of course, is the Subaru WRX Group B rally car. As I try to do in most of my builds, it's fairly accessible, it's not expensive to buy, very few tuning parts, it's quite an easy tune, but you won't be disappointed in the results. This is an absolute weapon. So let's get straight onto the build. So we want to head to Grand Central. The car's always available under Asia Pacific Subaru, and you're looking for the WRX Group B rally car, not an expensive car to buy. Now, one of the big advantages of Group B rally cars is it's essentially a pre-built car, so there's no wide body, no engine swaps, all the custom parts are greyed out, you can't buy any of those, so it's all strictly down to the tuning and the tuning parts, so let's get onto that. Now, it's been quite a while since I last tuned this car, so I bought a fresh car so I could see what it came with, and all you need to buy are sports hard tyres and racing transmission. That's it, I told you it's an easy build. So with that all done, let's get onto the tune itself. So this is essentially a fairly easy tune to follow. It's basically just suspension and differential settings. The diff on this car is particularly sensitive, so I spent a long time dialing that in. On this car you don't need any ballast or power adjustment, a little bit of a downforce tweaking. Other than that, it's a pretty easy build to follow, as I said. Brake balance, I've gone to 2 at the rear, but tune that to whatever you feel comfortable with. So with that all done, we can head to track itself. So we're going to go to Tokyo, the World Touring Car 600, my personal favourite money grind event, and this car is a bit of a beast around here. So we're going to be doing a one-stop strategy. This car can actually do 10 laps of fuel, but it is a little bit heavy on the tyres, so you might need to pit a bit early, but we'll get into that a bit later. Now, this tune is very much designed as a handling build, so don't expect any miracles down the main straight. It's not a slow car by any means, it'll do 180 mile an hour, but it's through this infield section of the lap where it is absolutely unbelievably quick. This is where the tune really comes into its own. These Group B rally cars have such a lot of suspension travel, you can really dial it in, so it's nice and stable. It's not too, there's not a lot of body roll, but a lot of pliability in the suspension, so it's just super grippy. So in terms of strategy with this car, like I say, it can do 10 laps on the fuel, but it's quite heavy on the tyres, so on this particular run I chose to pit end of lap 7 just for some fresh tyres and a little splash of fuel, because I was going for the fastest laps, which we'll get into next. So in terms of how this car drives, I just run out of superlatives, so I thought I'd do a bit of a lap guide and just show you how good it is. So we're going to be braking at the 150 down to 3rd, just easy on the throttle, up to 4th. This car's got such a load of torque, you can just pull out the corners no problem in 4th gear, and this is the bit where this car feels just special. It's just absolutely fantastic. This first left here, turning just before the bridge, you can take it absolutely flat in this car. No need to lift at all. A little bit of a lift for this right hander just to hug the right hand side. Then you're going to be looking out for the puddle there on the left hand side. Brake down to 5th. Didn't take that brilliantly, but you can see the massive handling advantage it has over the AI cars. Now for the right hander you want a little bit of braking input at the blue bridge and just swing it in. Now I've got the car set up so it's very oversteering, it backs itself into the corners, that's just how I like to set it up. If it's not to your taste, just adjust this braking sensitivity on the diff down a little bit and you just find it'll be a bit more stable for you. So coming into the final section of the infield, and you begin looking for 100 metre and 51, somewhere in between the two, down to 4th gear. Keep a nice tight line so you can really open up this left hander. Just wait, be patient on the power, wait for the grip to come and then just boot it all the way down here. I'll just fast forward this bit. You want the 150 board all the way down to 1st to get that rotation, then back up to 2nd just for the stability out the corner on the acceleration. You can just absolutely floor the throttle with this being 4-wheel drive, and it just takes off down the straight. And we cross the line for a pretty quick lap. It's a 2:06.557. beating our previous lap by 1,000th of a second, so you can see just how consistent and fast this car is. I just absolutely love driving this car. It's such good fun through that infield. So overall summary of this car, and I just think it's absolutely fantastic for this race. It's so nice to drive, such good fun. It's not expensive to buy or tune, fairly easy build, and with that one-stop strategy you've got a massive advantage over the AI straight off the bat, so you should have no great problems with this race. And finishing it off, and we've got over a 1 minute lead, as you can see, doing consistent 206 and 7 laps, so it's a serious bit of kit. And with that clean race bonus, you're going to bag yourself 825,000 credits. So that's 1.65 million every hour. So let me know how you get on with that tune. Let me know if you enjoyed the track guide. It's not something I've done before, so I'd love to hear your comments on that, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers, bye.